Wait. What if, us as a female collective, we all start buying our boyfriends rosemary oil starting now and trick them to apply it, and then we can skip the whole male pattern baldness era? You're welcome. Thank me later.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we will see several modern women sharing their opinions on relationships or men, as well as confessions from women with turbulent pasts who now want to change, blaming everything but themselves for their decisions. We invite you to smash that like button, support the movement, and subscribe to the channel. That's the only contribution we ask of you, man. Add your grain of sand to the movement, share your experiences in the comments for any man who might need them. And without further introduction, let's get started.
Boy math is like when a guy makes you think he likes you because he says he wants to put a baby in you, wants to marry you, tells you he loves you, spends all his time with you, all of that stuff. But he doesn't. He's just lying. Boy math.
It comes with the territory that, when you make TikTok videos, you are going to get criticism. If you go viral, you're going to get criticism. You're going to get haters. You're going to get faceless users saying not so nice things to you. And a lot of the ones that I get are like, you're just like an attention seeker. Well, fucking yeah. I'm literally setting up my phone and being like, this is what I wear. If you're interested in thinking, if you want to know what I, and then I upload. The first part of the video is me in my bra and underwear, and people are like, you didn't have to do all that. You didn't have to be in your bra and underwear. Well, yeah. You obviously don't have more. Well, yeah, I don't have morals. I don't care about anything. What gave you the idea?
This is today's generation of modern women, the woman who, before marrying or committing to a man, first gives her love to the public. A woman who, after posting her body on the internet, wants a man to marry her when she turns 30. That's why I say the modern woman is not wife material. She gets offended when a man in his 30s, who has built himself up, rejects her, even if she has money, education, or a decent body. But what does all that matter if she has no morals? If taking her anywhere feels like you're with a political billboard because everyone knows her face? No man wants a woman who gives her love to the public. In short, a woman of loose morals. And the one who says it's a matter of mathematics, it's actually a matter of choice. And you can have a good choice right in front of your face, but you prefer to go with the biggest liar and the most unstable life. Then, when you hit the wall, you say all men are the same because the wall doesn't forgive.
So my nanny Pat just rang, asking how things were, how my job is. She doesn't know what I do for a living. She thinks it's internet marketing. I suppose it is in a way, internet marketing. But she's asking if I've got a home office and a desk. It's getting a bit awkward, isn't it? I can't really tell her. I can't go, Pat, babes, your granny daughter gets her boobies out. I can't tell her that, can I?
I'm Bambi, and I'm a serial relationship haver, and I'm healing from my codependency. As much as I am an independent person, I cannot remember the last time I wasn't in a relationship or messing around with somebody my entire life, and I have never lived completely by myself except for the time that I was homeless in my car. That, on top of chronic illness and mental illness, it's really hard for me to take care of myself a lot of the time, and I've relied on people to take care of me in the ways that I can. I'm trying to get out of that phase, and I'm not looking for validation, but I want to show you that these things are possible too. This might not look like much. I put a sandwich together and cut up some apples, but the real winner here is the fact that I, without a recipe, made French fries completely from scratch, cut up potatoes all by myself. This might seem pathetic to some people, but I'm hoping somebody sees this and it helps them keep going.
Oh, hell no!
In short, you used part of your youth to give your love to the public. Now that you're getting older, you say that your promiscuity is due to some codependency or invented psychological problem to avoid admitting that you belong to the streets. I've always said that taking responsibility is kryptonite for women. When you see a woman trying to bury her turbulent past, it's because she now wants to leave the streets and find a beta provider who will offer her long-term financial stability, because now she thinks she deserves a good man. Many of these women come from single mother homes and lack stability. When a man makes the mistake of trying to provide stability for this type of woman, he only ends up bringing chaos into his life. A woman who has been living off one man after another and has never been alone tells you that no one can tolerate her, that she has never been stable, and that she contributes nothing. When you see that she doesn't even know how to cook a meal, you can imagine what life with her would be like. These women are giant red flags. Brothers, avoid chaos in your life.
According to this Princeton study, charisma is the most important thing in how people perceive you. If they like you, if they want to work with you. And I feel bad because a lot of the comments are like, I don't have charisma, I don't have charm, blah, blah, blah. No, you can manufacture it. You can increase it. And this study from Princeton was kind of groundbreaking because before people say like, oh, she just has like charm or that energy or that it factor, that je ne sais quoi. Well, we know what that is now. What it is it's a mix of warmth and competence. Hear me out. So when you are drawn to someone and you want to listen to them, you're drawn to them for a reason and you want to listen to them for a reason. We know people who over-signal one or the other, right? So what you need to do if you want to learn this skill is you need to figure out, do I over-signal competence, meaning I want to come off as smart and like do so to a fault, or do I over-signal warmth? And whichever one you're lacking, you have to jack up. Because if someone's so bubbly and warm and nice, that's great, and you might be drawn to them, but you might not really respect what they're having to say. And on the opposite side, if you over-signal competence, you want to prove to everyone how smart you are, you might come off as kind of a jerk. So once you figure that out, you can learn where you're lacking, and then you can implement behavioral cues to make yourself seem more warm or make yourself seem more trustworthy or competent. It's kind of genius.
You know what's ironic? Women keep saying at the top of their lungs that they don't need a man. But they make viral videos about how to approach a man, how to manipulate a man, how to make him obsessed with you, how to be more charismatic, and so on. All to get the attention of the man they like, because women crave a man's attention. They desire it. They are addicted to it. That's why the most masculine man is the one who doesn't give his attention away freely. He's the one who denies access to a woman and only gives it when she has earned it. Your attention, man, is your currency. Women prepare themselves to try to get it, and in some cases, seek it out. That's why they want to look better, be more charismatic, learn how to talk, or, in some cases, look for toxic advice to tie a man down. Remember, your superpower with a woman is your attention. Learn to play with it. And if you add anxiety, uncertainty, and instability, which are your best allies, that woman will become addicted to you.
I slept with, it was like 10 minutes, right?
So it has been decided by millions of women that if he cannot get you off, he no longer counts in your body count. It doesn't matter if it was 10 minutes, like your situation. It doesn't matter if it was an hour. If you don't finish, he doesn't count.
Do you think has it harder in dating, girls or guys?
Guys have it harder.
I kind of do too.
Yeah. I think being a girl, you have such a pool of options. Guys, though, no rejection more than anybody else, and they instill it in their blood, and they know how to take rejection. Most of them. Guys are the ones that actually have to like break down the wall sooner, so that the girl does see his true self and does see his value. Yeah. They don't want to be that vulnerable, but they kind of have to be to get a girl's attention and emotionally connect. And it's just like this weird in between that guys can never really seem to get on the right level. We dehumanize guys sometimes with emotions. If like I don't want to talk to you anymore, my brain will do a switch.
Like you're just like, oh, they're done. They're gone.
Yeah, but like that person has feelings.
Yeah.
And like it's hard for them because how are they supposed to build a connection if like girls are just throwing them out the window every 5 seconds?
I've always said that genuine interest is non-negotiable. The greater a woman's attraction to a man, the greater the discount she'll give him. It's a reality that women always have more candidates, but this is in their youth. When they hit their 30s, the pool is almost dry. This is because they've hit the wall. But a man who is born without social value builds himself up, usually between the ages of 28 to 40. This is his prime time to take advantage of his options if he's done the work. But what happens with women? It's simple. Just like the first woman who wants to disappear or reduce her body count to avoid seeming like a woman of loose morals, whether it's 5 or 30 minutes, once that man has been inside you, you can't erase that fact. So forget about trying to reduce your mileage.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Ladies, good afternoon. It is Quentin. I am replying to a really great comment here that I think a lot of you are going to get a lot out of. Okay, so this is from Anna. She says, they look and stare but don't approach. What's that all about? Well, Anna, that's a great damn question. That is what this whole channel is about. So I'm going to tell you, I've said this in other videos, I'm going to say it here. There are 3 main reasons men are not approaching you in real life right now. Firstly, it's not your fault. I just want to get that out of the way. So what is happening is the stereotype is that men are supposed to approach you. That was true, and most people still believe it, but the reality that has shifted is men don't do it, as so many of you have, unfortunately noticed as of late, the last few years. So what's happening is this. The classic number 1 reason, men are afraid. That's been the reason forever, right? So that's number 1, just the general fear of approaching a woman they find attractive. Now, the 2 new reasons, these are the new ones that are making the odds go even lower of men approaching. The next one are dating apps. Men are using dating apps now as crutches. So those men that would have had to develop themselves socially, develop their confidence, and then muster the courage to talk to you, are not developing the courage and confidence and social skills anymore. So when you meet these guys on apps, you're not having chemistry in real life because they're underdeveloped men. These are men you don't want to date. It's like an unbaked cookie, okay? That's kind of like that analogy. And then the third reason, now there are still high quality men in this group that do have confidence, are masculine, and are guys you want to date. The third group are guys that are just getting a little burned by the kind of the political climate around approaching women. They think that even if they do it in a classy, gentleman-ish way, that they are harassing you. So a lot of these guys are also pulling back. These are the guys that would have done it. So given these 3 factors, men are not approaching like they used to. So
honestly, I don't like the idea of men becoming some kind of solitary monk or eunuch going through life alone. That's why my words encourage men to build their value as men, develop themselves, and level up. Don't be deceived by modern women, but also don't give up on all women, because there are many women outside the United States with whom you could have a relationship. Now, men have stopped approaching women because of the attitude of many women, not because of the fear of rejection. Both now and in the past, men have always been rejected. It's normal in every man's life and should be given little importance. Things have become more complicated because of the attitudes of many women, especially with this radical feminism that makes women more unpleasant. But as I said, there's Latin America, the Pacific, Eastern Europe, Africa, many places where you can find women with more traditional values, with whom you can build a life. But always remember, your greatest investment will always be in yourself. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think of modern women today? What do you believe are the reasons men don't approach women? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.